Awesome. Wicked. We're doing it. Right. Silentrooms Live. This is the pilot show. Look around. We've got people, and it's great. I'm mega excited, and I'm busting, pumped right now. How are you feeling, man?
Pumped. Absolutely pumped. Thank you, guys. The people that are watching at home for tuning in. We certainly hope you enjoy the show. We've got Band of Skulls coming up, pre-recorded from earlier on today, who also played a song for us as well as a very talented duo called REWS.
We've got news. We've got some news from old Tiny George. Yeah, met Tiny George. Yeah, you'll know him. His luscious beard. It's lovely.
As well as a chance of being involved in the competition with winning some of your favourite gear from some of your favourite artists, guys.
Yeah. So I just want to say, bear in mind, this is a pilot show. We are learning literally as we go. We got some people rocking up. Most of them I know. We got all sorts of people. There's an uncle there. we got random people. He's my uncle. This is gorgeous uncle. You can see I get my looks on, yeah? we got people on their little anniversary come to see Sean McGowan, who's going to be just performing in a minute with an interview with me. And yeah, we are rocking it up. So let's introduce Sean McGowan.
Sean.
Yeah, he's going to play a tune.
And shine, dropped out of college, now's grafting time. Get up and get straight online, bring your CV off and hand it out quick time. Have you got any vacancies? Cause me old man's on me case. Nah mate, nothing lately, I'll take your details though just in case. Took an interview in retail cause it was all that I could find. Took the job on the spot even though it would drive me out my mind. Signed up for weekly pay, no holiday and hourly rate, only £5.25. 0-hour contract, employed but actual fact of skin and demoralising is me. No more wage for maximum graft load. No more chance, everywhere's maxed out. They don't wanna know. Now be a no-show. At your disciplinary hearing, now be a no-show. At your performance meeting, now be a no-show. No overtime volunteering, now be a no-show. Now we'll be nowhere to be seen. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. My manager got my 0 hours, so he's under budget and he hits his bonus. Found out he's a part-time bouncer every other weekday, 15 quid an hour. Come on mate, give me a break, I'm skinned, I got bills to pay. And I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. You seen the price of steroids these days. I got the supervisor giving them a quick and thinking I'm inferior. Odd job, 2 bob jobs worth, ain't nothing about you that is superior. Want your neck in before you in the deck, and I'll spell it out quite clearly for ya. P-I-double-S-O-double-F, shove your job and product knowledge testing is me. No more wage for maximum graft load. Me. No more chance, everywhere's maxed out. They don't wanna know. Now be a no-show. At your disciplinary hearing, now be a no-show. At your performance meeting, now be a no-show. No overtime volunteering, now be a no-show. Now we'll be nowhere to be seen. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Cheers.
Yeah, good man. How are you? Is this for me?
Yeah, that's for you. It wasn't a cup of tea though.
I know.
You're
that's
having a
good.
cup of tea. I thought you were going to bring a cup of tea.
It's all good. Water's good. Thank you, man.
You don't get he brings, what is it, the tea thing?
Oh yeah, I got
gimmick?
I got special tea, yogi tea, and it's supposed to be good for your voice. It's just really expensive, and I think they're just selling me a dream, to be honest. But it's got a nice little positive message on it that life affirming that I probably should get tattooed at some point, but we'll get there one day. Eh?
You got some toes, haven't you?
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah. That's it.
You don't want a tea bag being your first tattoo, do you?
No. That's it, definitely not.
Hey, you heard that. Already we got a hack of that. Right. Anyway, so this is Sean McGowan from Southampton. You've just been signed up to a pretty damn good label, haven't you?
Yes.
What's the name of the label?
We are signed to Extra Mile.
Extra Mile.
Yeah.
They've got quite a back catalogue, haven't they?
They have, yes. So artists like Frank Turner, Sinister, Will Varley, Against Me from the States. They've got
So they're a global independent label. So that's amazing. So that's exactly exactly what the kind of show we're looking for. We're trying to bring out the independent labels because those are the guys that do the work, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
So and you've just been on tour, and you're on tour.
Yeah.
It's gone nuts, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting few, like really. I nearly gave up last year. I nearly jacked it in, and then I kind of decided this year that I'd stop moaning and start doing rather than complaining. Just don't get me wrong, I don't know if any people follow me on Twitter. I think you might have seen me having a go at a famous mobile phone brand today, which will probably continue into tomorrow as well. But I mean, like,
We can say the mobile phone brand. We're not really.
I can say it is, yeah. Oh, Vodafone. Oh, mate. Boy, I don't know what's going on with them. But so this year's been good. We toured, we released the records, we toured it. I've got a little bit of time off now to work and earn some money, and then I've gone to a Billy Bragg.
Yeah, that's massive, isn't it? I mean, is anyone Billy Bragg? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I mean, he's warming Billy Bragg up. I mean, the guy's got hundreds of thousands of fans.
Warming him up. I'm supporting him. The event, he's quite big, so the venues have central heating. He won't need warming up. It'll be fine. That's good.
So that you're going to give him a bit of a $100.
No. Well, I hope not.
So you got the EP coming out. You got
it's out.
albums out.
I
mean, that's just rock it in. I mean, I'm glad to meet you.
Oh, mate, no, it's a pleasure to be here, man. Only down the road, isn't it?
What's going on with sound here? We're getting some seriously aliens and shit. That's how global we are. We're universal now. But yeah, so I mean, tour. Where have you been?
Where did we go? Manchester, Nottingham, Festival, Bristol, London, and up the road at the Loft in Southampton. Victoria, St Pompey, been all over really, man. Some Germany, a couple of weeks.
Were you gigs with a band that everyone was sold out, and I mean, you did join us, that was just instant.
It's been a bit weird. It was like, usually, it's strange, at first you're like begging your friends and family to come down, so your show's like made up of friends and family, and then I've noticed more recently, it's friends and family messaging me, asking for tickets after it's sold out. So that's quite a cool transition, you know. But then it's also a bit of a burden. You've got your uncle, for London, my uncle was just like, there's no tickets. It's like, oh yeah, we sold it out, waiting for congratulations, and he was just like, well, lad, I'll get in then.
Your uncle might watch this, or you?
He won't watch this, he hasn't got Facebook. He claimed that was the reason he didn't realise it sold out.
Oh, right, fair enough.
But he just wanted guest list, I think.
Yeah, of course, family was looking forward, don't they? Family were looking forward. My cousin there, Sean, he always wants to be important. So cool. So now it's the Billy Bragg tour. When's that start?
So that starts November 7th. So we've got a little bit of time off.
This camera's not on. We've got this one.
Doing some other bits that I'm not allowed to speak about. mum's one since yeah.
Boy, you're doing better than me, isn't it?
But yeah, so we've got a little bit of. I'll be back at work, working and doing a few other bits.
So back at joiners.
Yeah.
We're talking about joiners later with Untitled George. A little bit of a heads up on how the venue is sort of running at the moment and how hard it is. And you would notice you're one of the actual venues that was mentioned in the news, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, times are tough anyway for whatever your business is. But I think particularly for the venues have been hit quite hard, and it's when everything's on YouTube or that. It's like, why would you?
We're doing that, so that's
Exactly. Cover yourself.
Yeah, I'll cover my ass.
No, but it's not possible. But then you get people working real hard to make sure the venues stay alive. People like you can do this at the venue.
Yeah, exactly.
So just got to hope that people stick
I
with
hope to get the transition snapped around. Cause a real scout movement, So anyway, you're going to do a couple of more tracks on there, because I think we've done over 5 minutes of them. No one's actually been calling me.
I'll stop with
That's what you need.
This song's called Costa del Solution. On these concrete streets of my size 9 feet, me 9 to 5 and a minimum wage. We got kicked out of college and left with the wreckage call centre retails for the rest of your days. Further education wasn't an option, shite grades and dodgy bonnets. Easy pleasers, numb daydreamers, part-time full-night escape artists. Accumulators, pound on the fruit machine. It's a rollover, we'll trust it on the lottery. Costa del Solution, under the illusion, we'll fix this with a getaway. We want sun, sea and sand, no grief, no plans, we'll pack it in for a package holiday. And we'll fly out to Malaga, Viva España, paid by Lily, la señorita. Then she turned to me and said, Piedite. It's a last minute jobby, holiday park lobby, a piss stained mattress and a shit in the shower. Lava factor 50, burnt to a crispy aloe vera down in Bognor. Karaoke king, last orderings as we sing Wonderwall. Manager is fuming, bar stuff in the roof when we dance on the table to fool's gold. Accumulators, pound on the fruit machine. It's a rollover, we'll trust it on the lottery. Costa del Solution, under the illusion, we'll fix this with a getaway. We will sun, sea and sand, no grief, no plans, we'll pack it in for a package holiday. And we'll fly out to Malaga, Viva España, paid by Lily, la señorita. Then she turned to me and said, Piedite, la 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 la, oh 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 oh. 50 weeks of thought, no choice but to resort to motivations clearing off for a fortnight. We set aside part of our wages, we flick through brochure pages to search for something more from this life. Cause we got nothing better than a moan about the weather, chance our luck on a betting side. Schools come in, I won a couple of times, I feel the leave, I feel the run. Costa del Solution on the mind. Thank you.
Are we going to introduce the band of Skulls? Do you want to do that?
Play out, yeah?
No, we got one more song, and then band Skulls.
More? One more? Cool. All right. We can edit this bit out, surely. This one's called Applecore. Falling in and out of love, you know it is when you're young, you're always chasing after something. Wondering us fixed on the past, no concept of space and time. You know you'd have a crack at anything. Then the fear installs, hesitancy pulls you down a safe route to security. And why is it that we're always told all the eggs in the basket leaves your soul? Spreading options, staying stability. And I was cold calling and I was filling forms and I was working in insurance. The money, it was coming in my head, it just got done in where a tiny sense of importance. Take a look at me, cause this could be you in a year if you get your head down. Well, I'd rather stick my head in a vice and listening to your advice. So wind your neck and son, won't you pipe down? Cause it starts with 18th, 21st, then babies around. Yeah. Work a job you ain't get underpaid for years. No one turned 30, 40, 50, wonder around like miss me's my marriage ends in tears. Now your path ain't paved up off the conveyor quick. A dirty laundry on the internet and monitor response you get. Gain attention and identity. Always settling for second best, a kid all you can get for less. Cause the best comes for free, history repeats itself. It's at the back of the shelf, out of favour and past the sell by days. And you were not born to gather dust, waste away, decay or rust. Never ever too late, trust. It's your life, your cool, your fate. Starts with 80s, 21st, then babies around. Work a job you ain't get underpaid for years. No one's some 30, 40, 50, wonder around like missed me's my marriage ends in tears. Now your path ain't paved up off the conveyor quick. And no, I don't have all the answers, but I won't have the regrets. I was spending days wishing them away, memories trying to forget. So on a day that I am led, lifeless on my deathbed, the only words that will be said that I started at 18, turned 21, then I braved it around. I quit a job I hate, I'm still underpaid, but it's clear that I will turn 30, 40, 50, wonder how life blessed me as I black myself a career. Now your path ain't paved, hop off the conveyor and live. Thank you.
Guys, Sean McGowan! Well done. Excellent. Superb. Right. So earlier in the day, unfortunately, Band of Skulls, hello there, Band of Skulls couldn't be with us this evening. They've got other plans elsewhere, filming another show somewhere. They were, however, very, very kind, stopped by earlier on today to pre-record an interview and a track. Guys, check it out. Roll that videotape. What's up, guys? Welcome to Silentrooms Live. We have Band of Skulls with us. Thank you guys very much. Try it again. Thank you guys very much for coming along. Apparently, you've got quite a connection with Talking Heads anyway, from what I've heard.
Yeah, well, this is the new Talking Heads.
Yeah.
But we started our career at the old Talking Heads. And yeah, we've got lots of shows there. We put on nights there. And
the name of your band, Band of Skulls, that stemmed from, you said it was the theatre, there was a theatre or a poster of Hamlet holding a skull?
I think the old Talking Heads used to have their signage outside had referenced Shakespeare,
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, there was Hamlet holding Yorick's skull, I think, the original sign. But
Subliminal, perhaps.
Sure.
maybe it got put into the mix. But yeah, we used to run a club night there and called Club Skulls.
Awesome.
So yeah, it kind of all fed into the name.
How long ago was that?
Oh, just last summer, wasn't it?
Was it?
Before our first record. So our first record came out in 2009. So we kind of had to stop doing all of that to concentrate on making records and going on tour. So but up until that, we did that. So it was an amazing thing, and we're always waiting for the chance to have some more time to do something like that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely a great breeding ground for us then,
Yeah.
and lots of other bands at the time, I think.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
no, so, I mean, talking to so many bands that have come from there, like just talking about what we're doing in here, it's just like everyone loves a bit of it, and yeah, just all the memories that are created in that place just seemed like an epic, legendary.
And now it's not there, of course.
Yeah,
it's super
that's
legendary.
it.
We can say whatever happened, and you can't.
I suppose you can't prove anything now.
No.
So talking about recording and going forward, so your last album has brought out your new album. It's called By Default. You worked with a producer called Gil Norton.
Yeah,
On
not
that.
Jill Norton.
Not Jill
which is the
Norton.
alternate sin. to get that right. He's not a Jill.
But him working with people like Distillers, Foo
Yeah.
Fighters, they're all bands that have, they all have big sounds. Was that what you were looking for in regards to finding a producer or working with a producer? How did you guys sort of cross paths?
He called us, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he got in contact with us, and we wanted to meet up with him obviously and just have a chat and just see what he wanted to do, what we wanted to do.
Was the element to actually jump in with you, and was it?
Yeah, it was a really quick meeting. We met up with him in London and just talked about what kind of record we wanted to make, and he was on the same page. And within about 2 weeks, we were in the studio. There was time. I think he had some time booked in Rockfield in Wales already.
Yeah.
Oh, right, cool.
So we ended up getting into the studio literally about 2 weeks after we met him, which was kind of cool. It was a bit of a speed date in that sense.
Right.
But no, it was great. It was a really good session with him. We did I think it was about 5 weeks maybe in the end.
Yeah, it was
we were
quick
there.
and it was fast, and we did a long time of writing the album, working on the songs. So it was a nice. I think we would have survived doing another year of recording.
Sure.
So it was the right thing to do, and Gil's obviously very, very experienced, and for us it was just that learning curve of working with someone with that much success and musical prowess. And his reputation is that he works the bands really, really hard.
Yeah.
And gets the best out of them. Yeah, it's true.
So
really
he just pushed you through it, and what were the recording sessions like with him?
Just very intense, but like to get perfection. He's used to. The artists that you mentioned, that he's pushed them to their limit of what they can do, and they've even commented on how much they've had to work to get what he was after. So we knew that going in, but it was great. And as a man, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
But like once he's in the studio, he's a different person, which is like many people, So
that's the job, isn't it?
yeah. So we learned so much, and it was great to spend that time with him. And yeah, the record speaks for itself. I think it's just
Certainly, it's an album full of hard hitters, that's for sure.
okay.
Is Gil someone that you're going to be looking at, sort of,
Again in the future.
going to be working with in the future, or is that kind of open-ended?
Yeah, we wouldn't say no, of course, but I think for us it's always great to try new things all the time.
Certainly,
Definitely.
So with what you're up to now, what's the direction of that? Is that?
We're writing at the moment, so we're looking at album 5 really, or however it will be released, and whatever format that takes. We're not sure at the moment, but yeah, we're in that process of working on the next release. Yeah.
And with the new, obviously you've got the new drummer now, and obviously we just discussed. I mean, how difficult was it to find the drummer that suited you? Obviously, because your time signatures are not your standard like 4/4, and
Some are.
not all, but it's just finding that drummer that gets it, doesn't it, and just be able to.
Yeah. Well, we were really lucky in the sense that when we organised ourselves and announced it to our fan base that with those changes coming up, that we had a phone call from Julian, So he phoned up and
Oh right.
Awesome.
and
That
said
made it
what,
easy.
how are you guys, and he's from a band called the Wigs, out of Atlanta, Georgia. No, kind of Athens, Georgia. That's where they kind of met and formed, and now they're doing all separate things. So he's kind of got a bit more time. So he said, just let me know if you need any help with this, and so it was very natural, you know.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
So he's the permanent drummer, or is he just a recording drummer, or how are we going to go with it?
He's a busy guy and he's in demand, so it's a very mutual thing. I think going forward, it'd be great to do some more work with him, and if he's not has some offer from who
So
knows,
Done
Dolly
a bit of
Parton.
love at the moment.
He's in Nashville now, so like
Really? Oh, awesome.
he works and he's a drummer, and he's we just saw him last night. In fact, he's playing with Karen Elson.
Okay.
Karen Elson.
Oh.
And on the Ryan Adams tour.
Oh right.
So yeah, he's already busy. So like,
Wow.
so we're gonna have to check our diaries.
So yeah, work around him a little.
Working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but we're old friends, and he really understands what we've done before, and we're trying to make sure that's we respect the work we've already done, and also encouraging to try some new things and make some new work. That's
Well,
our.
it's cool that he approached you. I mean, instead of having to do the whole audition thing, or have you done the audition thing?
Yeah, he auditioned us, I think.
All right.
But yeah, it was the first time we've ever had to go into this problem this challenge, I guess, and we were very fortunate that
Yeah.
he saw the
That's brilliant.
post or whatever it was and
Certainly.
phoned up.
Sure. So I mean, going on in regards to what you've been involved with in regards to just general media in general. I mean, your music's been played on a lot of television, a lot of film, a lot of computer games. From a childish point of view, I love Gran Turismo. So whacking on a Gran Turismo disc and having your music playing in the background is certainly an added bonus. Do you guys get much say in regards to what gets used, or what songs get used for what films, TV, games, things along those lines?
Yeah, I mean, totally.
Yeah, things get pitched to us, and obviously there's a line, where
Yeah, of course.
But yeah,
So you
it's
do have final say.
yeah on the majority of things that it gets used for. But it's just very helpful in this day and age where obviously people aren't spending as they used to on music.
Yeah.
Sure.
That it does end up financing a lot of the work. So
So relying heavily on your publishing.
Yeah, I mean, it started off as a way to get our music out there to people where you probably wouldn't. People have often discovered our band through an unusual route like that.
Sure.
But it's evolved into a way of surviving and being a musician for us, whereas, record sales and physical, selling stuff as a band has definitely gone down, and like we can go on tour, of course.
Yeah.
But getting into people's ears, into their homes in an unusual way, is often how people discover us, and they come to our shows and they tell us that, and then they buy the record.
Yeah.
Just a different way around of
Well,
doing
so
it.
as soon as they really come fixed to you, then they want to start the collecting of
Yeah,
you
we-
and the memorabilia, isn't it? And
Yeah,
that's-
we're very loyal fans, and as long as they find us, doesn't really matter how. I
Yeah.
think,
Mm.
and
Well, most people play computer games anyway, so it's probably a good way of going. Isn't it?
let's get sick of the same song.
Exactly.
Depends how much time you waste in computer games.
Depends how good you are at the computer game, doesn't it?
Yeah, but for us it's good, and sometimes it's that simple. Other times it's like a movie where it can get quite, more involved, and we can talk with the people that are making the film, and
Yeah.
and that's more of a creative thing. That's
Sure.
different.
That's awesome.
But it's definitely helped us in our career so far, and I think it's always it's ever-changing world, so we have to just keep on the button.
Yeah.
Just for adapting to it.
One
Tell me.
thing I've got to ask is your tour with the Chili's in
Mhm.
America. I mean, I'm just trying to, because they're obviously like a mega band, and the crowd that you must have played in front of must have been just so many little heads there in front of you. What was that like? Did you meet them?
Well,
were you
we
allowed
were
to
on
meet
tour
them,
for
or-
2 weeks or so. So of course,
Yeah.
it's like we went to work for a fortnight. So it's a before the doors are open. It's we're part of the show in a sense, and
Was it quite intense? The regiment of making sure you're on in that, and then the next show, and then
yeah, because you can mess up the whole night with your.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was great. They were great.
Yeah.
They're obviously monster musicians.
Yeah,
so
so
like,
just can't.
to bring your best game.
And
Yeah,
also, I
being able to-
imagine. Sorry, go on.
Just being able to tour the band, like you get to watch their show every night and see
Yeah.
how they do it, and yeah, you learn a lot. You know, I think it was about a year when we were out with Red Hot Chilli Peppers Muse. I think we played with the Black Keys around the similar time. So you do get to play. You know, we were lucky enough to see these kind of big stadiums, and you know, you hone your craft. Every tour you're on, you learn something new. So
I suppose you get to mingle with more people and make more friends in the music industry and other musicians. So you get to nitpick.
And you get well, you just get to watch. I remember watching Flea for just 2 weeks every day, and just like and you see him sustain it as well. It's not like a one-shot thing. Yeah, he's playing for 2 hours every night in that style, and it's just wow. Yeah, you never and a bit of a headstand and a backflip and the rest of it. Yeah, but you know, it was great. It was a great experience, and it was one of our favourite bands from when we were growing up. So there's a certain thrill of just like watching them. Yeah, definitely. You know, that's probably the best bit about any band is seeing the show. Definitely. You know, the rest of it's just the daily lives of normal people eating dinner and going to bed. You know.
And tweeting about it.
No, it was great, and they were cool. They were cool guys, and
awesome.
And one for the scrapbook. You know.
Definitely. Well, I think you're going to be playing a song for us. So thank you very much for doing that. It's a track off your new album, by default. I say new album.
The newest album.
The newest album, by default.
Yeah.
And you're going to be playing Bodies for us, aren't you?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I just heard a bit of it, and it's like a sort of little wall of sound, and your harmonies are just like I only heard for
insane.
A little reimagining of that song, a different version for you.
Brilliant. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. Genuinely, it means a lot. I know you're I know you've got a show later on. So
thanks, guys, and good luck with this new show.
Yeah.
And I hope
have a good night.
Well I want you on again.
Certainly will.
Properly and everything, and drag him over from Nashville as well.
Check your diary.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thanks.
Excellent. So we're going to move all this junk out of the way. Guys, check out By Default. It's an absolutely brilliant album. You certainly won't be disappointed. This is Bodies.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry to start, but I really wanted something. You played the part
Flawless bloody transition, that. I like that. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that video today. Say hello to George, aka Tidy George. Look at with the tidiest beard you'll probably ever see in the land. I don't need that. That's empty. George is going to be doing our news. George, fill us in with news, sir.
Will do. Thanks, Matt.
No
We've
worries.
literally travelled the globe collecting competition prizes and news stories to share with you. For example, the Libertines have bought a hotel, 20-room property in Margate in Kent. They're going to incorporate a recording studio, a nightclub and a bar. Local residents are said to be unnerved. Who wouldn't want Pete Doherty turning up next door? We all love Pete. Marilyn Manson's gone synth pop, don't care. I feel like a stand-up with this mic. I'm getting the same reaction. It's not supposed to be funny. Morrissey's joined Twitter. This is big news. Why? In 2014, Morrissey joined Twitter, verified account. He completely disowned it, said it was bogus. In 2016, the Smiths set up a Twitter account. Morrissey said, follow it at your peril. So this weekend, when official Moz appeared on Twitter, verified account, the whole world held their breath, waiting for what? Witticisms, insights, vegan rants, whatever's going to come from the marvellous mind of Morrissey. 3 days later, Monday, his first tweet, spent the day in bed. Turned out to be the title of his new single. It turns out it is legit. So official Moz, have a look, could be good. Jay-Z and Kanye West might be mates again after next month. Legitimate news story. That was on NME today. How about this? Loads and loads of talk in the music news this week. You've probably seen it about ticketing and stopping touts and making it fairer for those of us that are, try and go and see our favourite bands live. Foo Fighters last night sold out the O2 Academy and took a zero tolerance stance on it. If you didn't have photo ID that matched the name on your ticket, you weren't coming in. And that meant there were people who had paid 200 or 300 quid a ticket on StubHub or Viagogo getting sent home. People who'd come 3 or 4 hours, you're not allowed in. Teenagers crying outside because they weren't allowed in. Didn't have the desired effect. However, let's take a leaf out of the book of the Islington Assembly Hall in London. Have you any of you used an app called Dice to buy tickets? The best app, no booking fees. You book your ticket, you pay your money, your phone is your ticket. And if you can't go, you sell it back to other users on the app at face value. Islington Assembly Hall have said that's the only way they're booking tickets now. No touts, fairer prices for everyone. Good news, good news? Right, classified ads. We've got a few things for sale. Number one, George Harrison's sitar. He bought it on Oxford Street in 1965. He had it on the set of the movie Help. He played it on Norwegian Wood. And as of next month, if you want it, you can buy it. Auction opens... Norwegian. How much? Absolute bargain. How much would you pay for it? £1. Bidding starts at $50,000 US. We've also got for sale back issues of Rolling Stone magazine, 50p each. Some of the crosswords have been done. Also for sale, Rolling Stone magazine. It's been in publication for 50 years this year, 1967. Jan Venner, who started it, has kept control all the way through. You know Rolling Stone, one of the most famous music publications ever. Jan is now 71. He's decided it's time to hand over the reins, so he's looking for the right publisher to take it on so it can stay relevant and continue. So 1967, Rolling Stone. 1977, what happened? Two big things. 1977, Star Wars and punk. We were just talking about Star Wars. I'm going to talk about punk. The 40th anniversary of Nevermind the Bollocks by the Sex Pistols. October the 28th, it was released. They are doing a massive reissue. 3 CDs with the original album, B-sides, outtakes, demos, live material, all recorded in 1977. A DVD of their Thames River boat party. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's absolutely legendary. A 48-page hardback book, just been announced, coming out next month. Absolutely legendary. This is good, being as we're filming live from Southampton. they've just announced the most dangerous celebrity on the internet. And this is real. This is McAfee. Sorry? Next year, mate. Next year. No, McAfee Antivirus have just told us the name of the celebrity most likely, if you Google this person, to lead to you getting a virus or having your personal information stolen. Craig David fans, you're in trouble. And this is the biggest news of all. This is our competition. And actually, this is flipping massive. You can win our bundle of prizes tonight. Signed Metronomy album on vinyl, a couple of signed Black Honey CDs, all sorts of other bits and pieces. We've got some musical instruments and stuff we're throwing in there. Sean McGowan, who was absolutely incredible tonight, signed copy of his brand new CD just out. And in a second, you're going to see our headliners, REWS. They've given us a T-shirt, and this is massive. An advanced copy of their new album, signed, doesn't come out till 3rd of November. You can win it this weekend. And also a load of Band of Skulls merchandise. All you need to do, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You've done that already. Why wouldn't you? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it on social media, and pop a comment under this video to let us know you've done it. If you share it on Facebook and on Twitter and on any other social media, you'll get a separate entry for each one to win all that stuff, all the signed stuff. We've got vinyl, we've got CDs that aren't even out yet. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our YouTube channel on social media, tell us you've done it. By 10 p.m. on Sunday, all this stuff could be on its way to you. And with that, come on, signed stuff not even out yet.
It's Tiny Cards!
Well done.
Photos taken now. There's a lovely man. Did he do well?
Right, guys. We've got REWS with us. They've travelled down from London. They're going to be releasing their new album in November. Check it out, but with no further ado, or more further ado, REWS! Yeah.
I know you've been having a great time. If you're the stream, don't let me in, 'cause I need a bit of way through. If you're the stream, don't let me in, don't let me in. If you're the stream, don't let me in. know your body, drawn a line.
Thank you.
I'm gonna die.
Sounded bloody wicked. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Welcome to Talking Heads. Welcome to Silentrooms Live. Come down from London today. I know the show has been a little delayed.
At the same
When
time.
I say a little delayed, I mean very delayed. But thank you very much for your patience. It's rock and roll. Exactly. And I mean,
just join.
as George said earlier, the reason why
I'm just
you're
gonna come and sit down around a bit. That's what I'm doing.
the reason why you're both here is essentially because you're launching an album on November 3rd. Correct me if I'm wrong. Called Pyro.
Yes.
Awesome. Not only have you had a busy summer, you've been playing at places like Glastonbury, Green Man.
We didn't play Green Man this year, but we
No?
did last year. Yeah.
Last year.
But we have been doing quite a few. We've been doing loads
Notes.
of festivals.
Playing the John Peel stage, that must have been awesome.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
So good.
It was quite overwhelming actually, just looking out and seeing like a sea of people.
I bet.
There was actually one point where I looked out because I play sort of off set, and I looked out and there were so many people I stopped playing for a second, and I was like, oh, back in the room, Claire. And it was just like, it was crazy.
But a wicked experience.
Was it just like a sea of heads?
Yeah.
It's interesting because we were a bit worried because we were on at noon and it's a Friday and you never really know whether people are
Yeah.
asleep there.
Yeah. Or both.
Actually, to be honest, before we went on, it was actually really quiet, and then within the first 2 songs, it was completely jam-packed.
Good.
So
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Good. Really good. And I mean, this is the first date of, well, I was going to say your tour, but we're not technically a part of your tour. But you guys are playing, is it 16 dates, if I counted correctly,
Yes.
in less than a month?
Yes.
So you're busy during summer.
Yeah.
You're going to be very, very busy in the
November, yeah.
after your album comes out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's
the best way.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. We'll cut it short. We know you've got to be somewhere.
It's all right.
And also with all the delays. But guys, check out REWS. They're going to be on Spotify. Well, they are on Spotify, so by all means, check out their stuff. They're all big hitters.
You really kick ass on stage just between the two of you. That's just nuts what I just heard.
Bloody
I
wicked.
mean, I love it. I was a little bit like, there's 2 people. Oh my god.
It's a big sound for 2 people.
Absolutely.
Big time.
I think I should be our tagline.
Your slogan.
Make a big noise.
sound for 2 people.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
Fist bump.
We got fist pumps.
Should have just
Excellent.
hanging
Legitimate fist
But-
pumps.
Should we go back and then
Do your
train everyone?
thing.
Yeah.
Finish off the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, REWS!
Hello. Yay. So this is a song called Miss You in the Dark, which is the first single that's been released off of our debut album. So please feel free to keep dancing. We had some really good moves there. It was awesome. Oh yeah.
I'm tongue-tied. Ooh.
so much. It's really great to be here. We are REWS.
Thanks for having us. Thank you for sticking it out. Stay until the end.
This one's called Rev Up My Heart. This is our last song.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us, everyone.
to the people online? Yeah? Right.
Absolutely smashed it.
How was that? Thank you. I mean, this is nuts.
Excellent. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Am I looking into you? Hey! Where are you?
Hello.
Where are you? Hey!
I can't see shit.
Excellent. Thank you guys very much at home for tuning into Silentrooms Live, the pilot show. Hopefully this will be first of a lot of shows to be broadcast from here, there, everywhere.
Did you enjoy it? Crazy.
The party's going to keep going on here. Ratsy's going to be spinning his thing, doing his thing, playing some beats.
The REWS, are you going to play another song? Do you want one more?
No.
One more? One more? We have one more. Sorry, everyone else.
If you want one, I'll do one. If you don't,
they're going to play the outro, and then after that, we got the gorgeous Ratsy!
Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you soon. Take care.
Sitting under the covers, hypnotized by another one of your sweet, sweet, sweet light. Painted on your eyes, we've been down the wrong path. These little cracks, they start to break. Time is running out your way. You know why I let it up. 'Cause your tears, I won't get to know, I won't get to know. As the bullshit from your eyes. Look at me now, look at me now. I can see you from these eyes. I thought I do, I thought I do. So in love with lies. Look at me now, look at me now. Your bullets stopping. Your footsteps calling. The step you take, I'm at your bed. I am spinning around on your broken down. We've been down the wrong path. These little cracks, they start to get. Time is running out your way. You want what you lost, but you're not gonna get what you want. 'Cause your tears, I won't get to know, I won't get to know. Every bullshit from your eyes. Look at me now, look at me now. I can see through your disguise. I thought I knew, I thought I knew. But you're so in love with lies. Look at me now, look at me now. Your bullets have me. I can see through your disguise. I thought I knew, I thought I knew. So in love with lies. Look at me now, look at me now. I heard you again. Thank you.